Welcome to Getting Unstuck with Wendy B. I greatly appreciate you coming on, and I'm just going to show you a little view here and move my phone. And this is the kindness of my friend. We're right at the West End, and it's beautiful here. I'm going to take you around. Whoops. This is a little crazy, but I want to take you around. Like, look at this. Just look at this. And then across is Kitsilano and the beach. So isn't that beautiful? So, sorry. Hi, isn't that beautiful, Diane? My friend Larry I gotta close the drapes. I'll put this up, close the drapes, because the sun is so beautifully shining. It affects the brightness, so thank you. Yes, I love it. He has like a penthouse apartment, and he's my hairdresser, and he just did my hair. So I just thought I would share about acts of kindness. And I had made an appointment with Larry, and he a month ago or so, and he had to change the appointment. So I asked him, thank you, I asked him if he could do my hair before he went away. He decided just on the spur of the moment he was going to go away. And oh, hi, Polly. Thanks for joining us. So anyways, I got my hair done with Larry, and I'm in his awesome apartment, and he's just letting me use his apartment this afternoon while he's out gallivanting around. So my name is Wendy Bergen, and I am a solution coach, and I am an expert at zeroing in on what's stopping you and having you have a breakthrough and have yourself move forward. I zero in on areas that you might be blind to and have you be way more effective. Hi, Ronnie. Thank you for joining me. So I have a book, Getting Unstuck, 30 Ways to Turn Your Limiting Barriers into Clarity, Freedom, and Power. I also have a podcast, Thriving at 60, in 30 different countries and over 26,000 followers. So that's a little about me. So why I wanted to talk about kindness is my why in the world, why I get out of bed, is that all children on the planet be valued, appreciated, and respected. Thank you, Ronnie. And I have been putting a lot of posts on my Facebook, Wendy Bergen. Thank you, Ronnie. And on child trafficking, and it's a subject that I'm like, I want all children valued and respected. And so I feel it's really important to wake us up that it's happening in our backyard. So you will see a lot of posts on my Wendy Bergen Facebook. And it's to wake us up because we don't really want to get that it's in our backyard. And I sent some stuff where people can, last week, where people can donate. I don't have my books in front of me. It's Operation Railroad or something like that. I can repost it later today. But there is things being done to save these kids. And it isn't just children that are being harmed from strangers. Their own families are trafficking their children. And it's happening right here in Canada and the States, as well as other countries. So for me, it was like, I love, and then I also look for really awesome posts that people are being heroic and being awesome. And I have to learn how to send you some YouTube ones. I'm not sure how. Maybe Diane could give me a lesson on Zoom how to send you some YouTube ones, because I recently came across one where two kids, the boy was 8, the sister was 10, and they were at the airport with their grandma, and their grandma, or at the hospital, and their grandma just got out of the car to take their mom into the hospital, left the car running, and someone nabbed the car. And the 8-year-old boy was a hero. He got thrown out of the car, and he got back in the car, and he saved his sister and pulled her out. And so I love those, like, that's a heroic act. So what I wanted us to look today about is, what is kindness? What does kindness look to you? And kindness can show up in different ways. Kindness could be that, you know, a friend lost her job, and you can, oh, thank you, Diane, you will help me on YouTube, great. Kindness can be, you know, inviting them to your home and just saying, hey, you know, I'm cleaning out my food cupboard, and wanted to know if you needed anything, because I want to get it used up before the expiry date, and I've got some extra meat in my freezer and I want it used up. And send them away with a box load of food that they would eat. And that's an act of kindness, and it leaves them with dignity and grace. Maybe, you know, they've lost their job, and, you know, you could anonymously send them a few dollars in an envelope. Acts of kindness could be when someone's, you know, anybody, you're at a restaurant, or they pay for their meal. An act of kindness could be opening a door, carrying someone's groceries, offering to drive them somewhere. You know, there's all forms of acts of kindness. So I'm inviting you to look at, you know, COVID has hit a lot of people, and some have lost their job, and it's going to be challenging to get it back. They're struggling. You could offer to babysit their kids if they've got young kids, or offer to take them on a holiday, an inexpensive holiday if you can afford that. What generous acts could you do without, and when I say kindness, I'm not saying like so that everybody else knows you're doing it, because that may not leave the people that you're supporting with dignity and grace. You want people left with dignity and grace. Maybe someone owes you a small amount of money, and you know they're struggling. Erase the loan. Just say, hey, it's granted, it's cleaned, you don't owe me anything. Play it forward with somebody else when you're more financially stable. Having a friend over for a cup of tea. Acts of kindness could be calling. Oh yes, discreetly pay it forward. Yes, thank you. Yes, yeah, when we are supporting people in these times, we need to look at how we can leave people with dignity and grace, because that's really an act of kindness in itself. Maybe an act of kindness is just listening to a friend because they need to complain or cry on your shoulder. Maybe an act of kindness is someone's depressed and you notice their house is really messy, and inviting them out and having a professional cleaner come in and clean their house for them, or offer while they're there, if they, you know, maybe if they're uncomfortable, if you know that they're uncomfortable with someone being in their house, offer to be there yourself while the house cleaner does the cleaning. I don't know, I would love you to put, anybody that's listening, there's Ronnie and Diane and Polly, what are some acts of kindness that you could see that I'm not saying? You could pay maybe someone's dentist bill. You know they're going to the dentist, pay it ahead. And tell the dentist that you don't want them to know that it's paid by you. It's just a gift. buy a gift, buy something that someone really wants, or cook them a beautiful meal and invite them over. I don't know, pay for swimming lessons for their children. Anyways, I think you're getting the gist of it. It's like, start appreciating what we do have. You know, I've not been badly affected financially with COVID. I've been one of the fortunate ones. I'm not rich, but I'm fortunate that I haven't been affected too deeply by COVID financially. But lots of people around me have lost jobs. I've seen people with depression. I've talked to people that have had suicidal thoughts, and listening to them and supporting them and letting them know what resources and validating their feelings. Like, you know, I frequently say to people, I would probably feel that way too if that happened to me. Are you open to, after they've said what they need to say, are you open to any suggestions? Oh, safely let them stay with you overnight because your house is closer to the hospital. Yes, that was an act of kindness that you did for me a year and a half ago when I had surgery. That was awesome. It was such a humbling experience for me. I loved it, Diane. Diane Hume from Dream Receiver Coaching. We had met a couple of years ago in, I believe, Los Angeles, or I think it was Los Angeles, during a course, and we've stayed in touch, and Diane is great. She does NLP, so if you want to learn, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, neuro-linguistic coaching, NLP. If I write something down, I can say it. If I don't, I can't. But you could Google Diane Hume, Dream Receiver Coaching. And anyways, it was so beautiful. I was in so much pain, and I'd had a friend stay with me in my home just before surgery, and I was coming home, and I didn't have a car at the time, and I couldn't have been driving anyways. And Diane came unexpectedly to the hospital and said, no, you're not going home, and let me stay overnight at her house. So that was, you know, like that, you know. And another act of kindness that was done to me, many years ago, I was buying a new secondhand vehicle for myself and my children. And me and you in LA at a speaking course, yes. Thank you, Diane. And a good friend of mine was, I had a certain amount for the down payment, and they offered to loan me the money, and we worked out a payment plan. And unexpectedly on my birthday, they came over, and I wrote them a check for what I owed them, and they just ripped it up and said, no, you don't owe me anything. Wow, that was like a huge act of kindness. People buying me coffee, people calling me up and you know, just inviting me to something is an act of kindness for me. Yeah, great job. Ronnie is my cousin, Diane, and he's telling you great job. Neural linguistic programming, NLP, thank you. So, you know, and there's lots of people, older people in homes, and they can't get out. Send them flowers. Make sure you call them. Let them know you care. Send them a card. Lots of acts of kindness don't have to cost a lot of money. And like carrying someone's groceries, or offering to pick up their groceries, or offering to get them something, opening a door, taking their dog for a walk, house sitting, babysitting, those things don't cost money. There's lots of things that you can do So that's what I just want to leave you with this beautiful Sunday afternoon is, you know, look around your neighborhood, look around at single moms, single dads, old people living on their own, siblings needing support. And the thing I want to leave you with is, you know, sometimes people get into trouble because they haven't been financially responsible. This is not the time to say that. You can say an act of kindness could be, I know someone asked me to co-sign for them, and I just said, an act of, Larry just gave it, an act of kindness. They asked if I would co-sign a loan for them, and I said no, because without having to say to them they haven't been responsible, it was an act of kindness to have them deal with what they had to deal with. So there's all, and I did not have to remind them that they got themselves into this. I just had to be willing to be no with love, and I don't mind helping them out a little with groceries, handing them a box of groceries or whatever, but I am not going to co-sign for a loan. So that could be an act of kindness in itself. So remember, you can get one of my acts of kindness is to give to my community is I'm willing to give discovery sessions with people, and I'm starting at beta stage in my coaching, and I've got space for 3 people that if they get a hold of me, I can give them 10 sessions, 10 half-hour sessions, complimentary, my gift to them. Someone who's hurting, someone who's stuck in a place that they don't know how to move forward and they want to move forward. And that's what I'll give to my community. So you just have to get a hold of me. You can go to my webpage, which is wendybergen.com. You can go to Getting Unstuck with Wendy B and message me and let me know that you would like to take advantage of that. I have space for 3. And don't forget, you can go on Amazon, get my book, Getting Unstuck, 30 Ways to Turn Your Limiting Barriers into Clarity, Freedom, and Power. I'm thrilled that everybody was on today. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you at 12 noon next Sunday. And remember, think, what kind of acts of kindness can you do to your friends today? Thank you. Bye now.